Why is the window open?
Because I don't want extra sounds in my videos.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure Andrew's gonna start screaming soon. Can I help you? Go away. Get down. Down.
You're too nice to her.
I mean, she's not harming anybody here. You're gonna start making faces again?
Okay, go. Can I pass on some of them?
Why?
Just in case I don't know the answer.
How would you not know the answer? It's questions about us.
Yeah, I might not know the answer.
Why?
Peer pressure.
Okay. So to celebrate Valentine's Day, we wanted to film a video together, so we decided to answer some questions. And I have them right here, and we're about to answer them right now. And I feel like we've talked about this before in previous videos that you've been in. Do you want to go first?
You go first. Pass.
You don't pass, you're gonna answer. My first thought was you were weird because you used to stare at me, remember? So
Okay.
he would just stare at me, and I felt uncomfortable because he would just stare at me. But I thought he was cute. I just thought it was weird that he was always staring at me.
Well, staring at you in detention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys know you guys were meant to be together? By the time we turned 17, we felt like...
You were 17, I was 18.
You were 18, I was 17. That's when we started making plans like children, marriage, 5 years ahead, stuff like that. Oh, she said, by the way, I love your cute little family. Thank you.
Seven.
No.
5.
No.
I wanted 5.
When we first started talking about children, he wanted 4. I wanted 2. So we ended up deciding on 3. We met halfway, and we're barely going on our second one. You still have 1 more to go. I feel like after our 3rd one, he's going to be like, oh, maybe we should just do 1 more. But we settled on 3.
Yeah, more or less depends on my salary. Or that's at least what I go off of. I wanted 5.
I don't. I mean, that's too much. I just want enough to love, and to me, 3 is enough.
Yeah.
Well, that one's kind of hard to answer because we've been together for so long, and I have like hundreds of memories with you, but if I really think about it, I think I would go with when you came home from deployment, because you took like a whole week off when you got home, and we really just spent time with each other just by ourselves. Well, we just did nothing together pretty much. We stayed home and just cuddled and just had fun, and went out to dinner a lot, and got to know each other again because we obviously have known each other for so long. But since he was gone for 9 months, the feeling, it's kind of hard to describe when they get home from deployment. I mean, if you're a military spouse, then you will definitely understand what I'm trying to say. That feeling you get when they get home, it's like, it's so much excitement and happiness, and just a different feeling. And that's around the time I think we made Andrew, so I think that's like my favorite memory. What's your favorite memory?
It's when I went to my first duty station in Fallon, Nevada, and I had a mustache growing up, and she wanted me to shave it. I didn't want to shave it, and at the time there was this UFC game that came out, and I told her if she could beat me, I would shave it. Knowing that I was going to beat her.
No, thinking.
Thinking I was going to beat her. I picked the smallest character on there, and she picked the biggest character, which at the time was Brock Lesnar, and the game's mechanics made it where she knocked me out in 1 hit.
Not the mechanics, my skills.
No, she just randomly pushed a button and knocked me out.
No, it took me a little bit.
And it was not fair.
But anyway,
But I still kept my word, and I shaved it.
Yeah.
But now I gotta try to grow it back, so it's not really coming in too good.
I'm not I'm not against the stash, it was just a bet. A lot of people do think that our relationship is perfect for some reason. I guess, I don't know, because of all the posts or whatever, but that's not real life. And we're really happy in our relationship, but it's definitely not perfect. I just think that communication, I don't know how many times I can say this, communication is key in a relationship. You have to learn to communicate with each other, even in the most uncomfortable situations, and just be there for each other. Like compromise, communicate, loyalty, respect, main things, in my opinion.
Yeah, you just don't refuse something. Like, she doesn't like working out with me, but she does it because she wants to do something with me. And I don't like sitting down and making videos, but I come here and make videos.
Thank you.
Compromise. And play video games.
Sometimes I play video games with you, and sometimes I watch anime with you.
As long as I give her food.
I love food.
Hot Cheetos.
Get me food and I'll sit there with you.
Yeah.
Next question. I knew, like I said before, around the age of 17, all I saw in my future was him. I know a lot of teenagers see that. I know a lot of teenagers feel that way. And a lot of the times, that's the biggest mistakes of their lives. But for some reason, we just got lucky with each other and somehow managed to make everything work. Fought through everything we had to, and still, what is it, 11 years later? We're here.
12.
12. Happy and making it work. And you know.
Well, I guess it just depends on the type of person you are growing up. If you have a good family and all that, I think it's harder for you to want to settle down with somebody. But both of us had dysfunctional families,
Yeah.
which made us want to create a better life for ourselves. So we knew very early on, from like, I knew since I was like 16. She knew when she was a little bit later, like 18.
Well, yeah, when we were 16.
Took her longer than I did because I was a little more, what's the word?
You were too attached.
Too attached.
Somehow everything ended working out because we seriously fell in love at such a young age. It's crazy how it was real love early on. So, next question. Oh, she has a bunch. Okay, the first question that I Will Fly to You asks is, yes, we did. We broke up once.
She broke up.
I broke up with him. Like I said, you were a little too attached in the beginning, and I got a little scared. So I thought to myself, okay, I don't want to be in a serious relationship. I'm 16 years old. So I broke up with him. I broke his heart. But like seriously, a week later, I did realize that I missed him. Called him back, said I was sorry. He had his guard up for some reason, and I tried getting back with him. He tried to just stay friends for a little bit, but within a whole month, everything worked out and we ended up back together, never broke up again, got married, and here we are. Right? Mm-hmm. Do you hear Andrew? Why is he cracking up?
He's watching George. Curious George.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to say me.
Yeah.
I snap pretty quickly. Like if he says something I don't like, I raise my voice. He somehow thinks that I'm screaming at him, but I'm not. Usually I'm just raising my voice and telling him how I feel. And he knows how to calm me down though. He knows how to get me in a better mood. For some reason, whenever we're arguing, he tries to be as calm as he can be, and I can get really, really mad. And we tend to argue about the stupidest little things anyway. It's never really anything major.
Yeah.
And they actually do. I really like that about our families. They get along.
Depends on who it is.
What do you mean? Well, who doesn't get along?
Well, I mean, my mom's nowhere to be seen.
Well,
My daddy you barely talk to.
our families in general get along.
Yeah.
Every time we have family get-togethers, it's always fun because everybody's interacting and having fun.
Yep.
I love that. I have had a lot of people ask me that too for some reason, and I guess the stereotype for military really is people cheat a lot or whatever, but I never really paid attention to any of that. We've literally just been in our own little bubble together as a couple, and we've always trusted each other. I've never felt doubts or second guess anything.
She don't think I have what it takes to cheat on her.
It's not that. I think you have what it takes to be loyal forever to me. So.
Yeah, but if you hear something like, oh, Anthony cheated on you, like, you're right.
Yeah. Same with you though. If someone were to tell you that, you'd be like, okay. Now,
she's supposed to.
We kind of do half and half. Some bills automatically get taken out of the account, which is super easy. But other bills like credit cards, hospital bills, little things like that, the cars, we split it up, and whenever it's due, we just both make sure that they are done and paid. So. Well, to be honest, I got pretty used to moving like every 2 to 3 years. I really enjoyed that. In the beginning, I was scared. I mean, all I knew was California. But once we started to move from state to state, we got to meet new people, experience new locations, and I don't know, I really liked it. Did you?
No.
Not as much as I did, huh?
Well, I'd rather stay in one spot.
Well, now that we're growing our family, I'd rather stay in one spot too. And that is the plan, to just stick around in this area. We are now in California, closer to family and all of that.
He knows why.
First of all, Jarrell, it was not all pink. It was just details. Little details of this vehicle were pink. And I really, really liked it. But then again, I am a girl.
Yeah, it was my first duty, or my first school.
Yeah.
And I needed a car to go see her every weekend, which was 6 hours. And I didn't have that much money. So, seeing a guy on Craigslist who was selling a Mustang for $2,000. But then he switched it on me whenever he came to the base and told me, oh, you could buy my girlfriend's car. And then I just settled with that. And
I liked that car. I really did.
She liked it. And that's one of the reasons why I never paid it, because she wanted it, but I drove a pink Mustang.
Well, everybody at work gave him crap for it, but...
For about, what, 2 years?
2 years. Then we got our little black Mazda, but I really liked that Mustang. It was just not roomy enough in the inside.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Now I have my truck. So.
Now he has his truck. He's so happy with his stupid truck. And guess what? We answered them all.
Does it?
Yeah. So we're all done. And I hope you guys like him in my videos. He
Not
feels
really.
kind of weird being in them, but I think people seem to like you, so.
Why?
Because you're you.